Hello, Vortex. So, we take a lot of risks. Just my very existence is a risk because we're so out there. And I think the biggest risk for a lot of people is like being ostracized or being mocked or misunderstood or lied about. This has happened to me so many times I've lost count. That's why I don't care. Say what you want about me. It's really like not gonna change anything in my life. I mean, maybe it will. Maybe you can try to do damage. The thing is, whenever you don't like make yourself a target, and I see people doing this all the time on social media, where they put something out there and they know that it's like controversial or whatever, and they put it out there and they put it on like some website that's like run by, you know, the globalist people, and you can't do that. That's why I don't understand why people are upset. It's like, look at who runs these things. Why are you shocked that they don't want you on their site or they don't want you talking about that? I mean, they can literally tell you what you can and cannot say. I don't think this whole idea of freedom of speech, like, I don't think that it ever fucking existed. I think that you could always get in trouble for stuff like that, you know? They need to change freedom of speech to freedom for speech, just like they did with the Constitution, you know, where they said this isn't the Constitution for the United States of America. Now this is the Constitution of the United States of America. If they just change like these little teeny tiny words, it's unbelievable how much they can alter that particular reality. You know, if they change the language, it changes everything. It definitely changes the way that people perceive things, you know? And a lot of times they don't even notice it. Like, for example, I noticed when people were misusing the word literally on a repetitive basis. They were misusing this word. And it wasn't just one or two dumb fucks in America. It was like so many people were purposely misusing this word, and then the word changed definition. So rather than the word literally meaning matter of fact, to the point, now it means the complete opposite. Now it means an exaggeration. Okay? So the fact that that happened to that word of all words was very, very telling. And I remember this taking place back in like, I don't know, maybe 2008, 2009, something like that. But I can remember that. Like, just hearing that word repeated unnecessarily and completely disregarding the actual definition of the word. And like so many people were doing this at the same time, and I'm like, why is this word suddenly so popular? Everybody's using it the wrong way, you know? And this was like around the time that, like, you know, smartphones like really, really took off, and I just find that interesting, you know, the timing. I'm a comedian, you guys. You don't have to agree with my bits, okay? I agree with my bits, first of all. Second, the fact that people don't know what comedy is. They think that they're just supposed to be like mindlessly entertained the whole time. No, honey, that's what sports is for. That's what sports is for. That's what politics is for. That's what sitcoms are for. That's not what comedy is. I've gotten into this argument with so many people that do comedy, but they don't do comedy. They call themselves comics, but rarely do they say anything funny, and even more rarely do they say anything that's remotely right. So I think that you have to be like somewhat like anarchistic to be good at comedy, because you have to be good at breaking the rules, and like that's what comedy is. Like comedy really is all about breaking the rules, and if you're not cool with that, then you're a liberal, Well, let's not say that. I mean, because what do these definitions even mean anymore? They really don't mean what they used to. So you can't even say that. Okay, take it back. You're not a liberal. You're a conservative. Oh, right. No, conservatives, we wouldn't be dealing with this shit if conservatives knew how to break the rules in a way that made any sense. I mean, all this shit that's happened recently is such a joke. It really is. The fact that people can't see through it just makes me sad. It makes me sad that people are so simple-minded that they still think that, like, protesting is... like, the fact that, like, this is, like, all that people have been doing since Trump got elected. Back in 2016, people just been protesting, like, nonstop. And it's just so stupid. It really is. It's so fucking stupid. People... they need to come up with something better. But they won't, because they're just too simple-minded, like I just said, unfortunately.